Hi Earth Collective, these are your cards uploaded on December 6th, but this is a timeless reading, so the cards will apply anytime you happen to stumble upon this video. Your first card from Trust Your Vibes, is Time for Crayons. Watch out for the tendency to be way too left-brained for your own good, and start spending more time getting right. Step outside of the box of ego-based thinking patterns and reactivate your psychic sense and creative soul with some creative and artistic endeavors. Life becomes sterile and intellectual when you forget to exercise your right brain. This card invites you to release your inner artist and urges you to express your sensual side. Have some creative fun. Color, paint, sing, dance, doodle. And no, just thinking about it won't suffice. You have to do something artsy to get out of the uninspired and predictable world of five-sensory living. You are presently at risk of overthinking, overanalyzing, and overworking your left brain, all death to your higher vibes and a free-spirited, six-sensory life. It doesn't matter what you do or how well you do it. It just matters that you express your artistic soul and put yourself solidly back into the flow of good vibrations. Next, sound check. The more you pay attention to the energy around you, the quicker you activate your clairaudience, the ability to tune into your higher self, angels, and guides. With this awakening, however, comes more responsibility. As a newly developing six-sensory being, just as your sensitivity levels are rising to intercept higher soul-supporting frequencies, so too is your sensitivity to negative, soul-debilitating vibrations. Consequently, excessive exposure to dissonant and noisy vibrations will leave you feeling drained and irritable. Your angels and helper guides are advising you to surround yourself with the most harmonious sounds and vibrations possible, those that communicate love, gentle acceptance, and harmony to keep your energy in balance. Be especially mindful of what you listen to day to day. Step away from enervating noise the minute you hear it. This means that you need to turn off violent TV programs, avoid negative talk radio, shun gossip, and refrain from criticism. Be sensitive to your spirit's need for sweet vibrations. Your spirit is delicate and vulnerable, but not weak, and it thrives best in vibrations of harmony and tranquility. Listen to this message and its good sound. From Goddess Dream, your card is Patience. Uh-oh, the P word. Sometimes the light can only be revealed after experiencing true darkness. Crone Goddess is here to take your hand. Trust her way, though it may seem too challenging at times. You may experience her path as too dark, too painful, too sad, too dull, or too slow. But feel her old hand in yours and trust in her ancient wisdom. You may hear her whisper in her gentle, rasping voice, "Patience, my dear, all in its own time." Just as leaves fall from the trees in autumn to nourish the ground for next year's growth, so there may be things you need to shed so you can grow to your full potential. It can be hard to let go, as there is safety in the known patterns of life, but trees without their leaves have a beauty too. On those bare branches that seem to be dead, eventually and at just the right time, small buds will appear and new growth will burst forth. Without winter, there can be no spring. Perhaps you need a time of stillness and rest to contemplate your future. Remember, too, those who have gone before. They may have words of advice for you. Be patient, and when the time is right, in the darkness you will see a glimmer of light, the promise of a bright future. Head toward the light, and you will emerge bright and new and ready to run with the hare for the joy of life. And lastly, your card from Oracle of the Hidden Worlds, the Isle of Wonders. Some places are so precious that they must be completely protected. Such is this place, the Isle of Wonders. Shrouded by the mists of the waterfalls, guarded by the turbulence of the waters, it can only be reached through becoming light and flying there. What does this mean for you? That in order to learn what your soul craves to understand, you must become light enough to travel over the waters and into the Isle of Wonders itself. When this card comes to you, know you are being guided to become light, so your soul can travel to this place and explore the marvels. It is a place of peace and of great teaching and discovery, of soulful intellect and spirited intelligence. There lies such a place deep within you, and you can discover this place within. For while the Isle of Wonders continues to exist, so too does the wonder within you. It may be time to rise above and free yourself from what has held you back, and this can take place in subtle and potent ways. It is not a literal escape, although adventure can always assist us. This is more a freeing of yourself from all that is around you, which convinces you that you can no longer learn, that it is dangerous to discover, that believing in marvels is the domain of fantasy. It is not. For this place exists to generate the belief in the marvelous, the desire to learn, and the repeated and peaceful liberation of the enchained soul. Fly now, friend, and let yourself visit this most marvelous place, and learn of all that is pure and true again. Those are your cards for upload today. If they resonated with you, I would love to hear from you. Thank you. Take care.